I love you. Oh, I can't forget you. I didn't realize you like Corona. I can't deny. Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. It's the March Madness. You like your basketball? Oh, well.
All right.
Everyone's got Corona.
I'll admit it. I was wrong. Okay. It's a lot bigger a deal than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I was right to take
In
that.
In my defense, I said that the virus was not a big deal. It was everybody else and the fucking reaction from it that was going to be a big deal. And I wasn't wrong. There you go.
I mean, it's killed someone that is kind of near me.
Oh my god.
It's killing people.
Yeah, I know, but we have pandemics like all the time. No, we don't.
No, we don't. Not like this.
We have flu epidemics, and people get sick, and unfortunately, people die from that. It's a what's it called? It's the drawback to all of this. Not that there's any positives, but it's bound to happen.
Well, there's some positives if you like to stay inside.
Well, I mean, the point of the quarantines, not quarantines, I guess lockdowns. The point of the lockdowns is so we don't spread it, so more people don't die. But yeah, that's the world we're living in right now. This Talkcast, in case you couldn't tell, I'm being recorded off of not in the same
Kevin
room.
Kevin called into the studio.
Yeah,
we're in our bunkers.
Yeah.
We're in our South Korean bunkers.
Unfortunately for me, I did lick a doorknob that belonged to a Chinaman, so now I do have Corona. But, that's not going to stop us, because I'm getting better.
Now, Kevin.
What?
What matters is not that they're from China, is that they're Wuhangian. Or did you lick a Wuhangian doorknob?
Well, at first he seemed like a cool guy, We'd get brewskis, we'll go to the bar, we'll have our little fun times. But, then one time he came up to me and he was like, "I summon the Dark Lord Wuhan!" And I was like, oh shit, this guy's from Wuhan, and he's, a lot of people don't report on this because they think it's, there's only
it's insensitive,
guy,
it's racist.
The matter is that in China, there is an eldritch being by the name of Wuhan that is a miasma of sickness and darkness that congeals into your body, and when it all returns into one spot, the eldritch being returns among us to rule another day, and that's what's going on here. So this fucker praised Wuhan, and well, it's his fault. I touched his door. I licked it. I don't know why. I just thought it would be fun. It's the world we live in.
Now, what kind of doorknob was it? Was it a circle classic doorknob? Was it one of those hinge doorknobs?
No, it was a Circle K doorknob. It was in the shape of the Circle K logo. How did he get it? I don't know. Maybe he got a bootleg from China. He's from Wuhan, so there you go. This sucks. This sucks.
What sucks?
I hate being inside. I hate being locked down. This fucking blows.
Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool with it.
I mean, it's fine, but I lived like this when I was younger, and I was just fucking done with it. And once I actually went out and fucking interacted with people, it was like awesome. I never want this to stop. And now it's just this every day.
Well,
I will say though, being stuck in all day has helped me catch up on shit, and that's the one positive out of all this, is that I get to catch up on my shit. But I mean,
now, Kevin, do you understand the irony that of you playing Death Stranding exactly this time?
It's funny too, because it was a joke. I'm not quarantined, but I do have. My job just so happens to be one of the essential jobs during this entire epidemic.
Essential collection.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before. I kind of tried not to, but I work in a grocery store, and it has been fucking terrible. But, every now and then I'll talk to customers, and I'm like, yeah, this sucks, but I mean, I like to think that I'm playing my part in all this, and I'm helping give back, So in that regard, I'm Sam Porter Bridges, okay? I'm Bridge Porter Samus, and I'm delivering your fucking groceries, dude. I'm there for you. To keep us together in Corona world.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing. I mean, you could give back by working at GameStop.
Yeah, but, GameStop is a piece of shit. Well, no, I can't blame GameStop. I blame Nintendo. We could have been playing Doom and Animal Crossing, but they just don't want to release this shit. And that just blows my mind. They don't want us to have it. Oh, wait. You get to play Doom. And I don't get to play Animal Crossing. Fun.
Why is that?
Because, do you really not know?
No.
Oh, they released Doom a day early at GameStop.
Oh, that's fine.
Did you pre-order it from GameStop?
No.
Oh, fuck, no wonder. Okay.
I didn't want to get the Corona.
Yeah, no, I don't want a Corona either. I was going to get the physical edition of Animal Crossing, but I ended up getting the digital, so. Yeah, did you just...
Nintendo's...
2319! We got a 2319! They can't fucking hear me. Well, if you get sick, I'll see you tomorrow.
You gotta shave off all the fur.
Yeah, I gotta shave off all my pubes while I'm at it. Got too long. All on account of this Corona. But anyway, we weren't gonna let this virus get in the way of the Talkcast. And so we figured it out and we found a way to do it. We're gonna try the phone this time, but next time, who knows? Maybe we'll use, what the fuck was it called? Ubuntu? Ventrilo. We'll use Ventrilo.
Yeah, we're gonna use Linux.
No, we're gonna use Ventrilo. No, you're right. Yeah, we're gonna use Linux.
Linux Ventrilo.
Ventrilo? It's like Discord before Discord.
But, yeah, classic Ventrilo videos like the Duke Nukem harassing that lady.
I've got balls of steel.
Balls.
Get off bent or I'll have you bent. That's a classic. Alright, well, I did quite a few shit. I think David also took big shits. So.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a camera put up my ass soon because I'm taking too much big shits.
Damn, dude, yeah, and I'm gonna get a fucking giant metal rod shoved up my penis. They call it sounding. Feels great.
You mean here's great?
Yeah. Man, we could talk more about the Corona, but that's just so depressing right now that I feel like let's just talk about anything.
Well, everything's closed down for the record in case we all die, and some protagonist picks up this recording. Everything was shut down. Like people were they're telling people to stay at home and eat the rats that live in your basement.
Yeah, it's been fucking terrible. I ate all my rats, and I got to suffer for looking for cockroaches.
Ooh.
Very nutritious when they are not eaten.
Yeah.
So.
You mean air?
Yeah. You're less likely to get a disease than sucking air than eating a cockroach.
Well, it depends the kind of air.
I could use a fucking chiral hazmat suit right about now. I need a whole chiral wardrobe for when I walk into work. Protect me from this fucking bio-weapon bullshit.
Oh, you know what's the most insidious thing about the Corona is that you don't know who has it.
Yeah.
So even if people are coughing, they might not have it. You know, but...
Do you know what the most coronious part about this?
What?
Insidious Part 2. And I love that movie. Let me tell you about Insidious Part 2.
I'm going to stop you right there.
All right.
I need to finish my joke.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
If only we had a BB that could detect the corona strands that people have, we could, just take care of the problem. You know what I'm saying?
No. That sounds fucking stupid.
Oh, I'm hearing China's killing the people with the Wuhan. I don't know.
Dude, oh my god. Okay, so last night I saw on a very lucrative website that is used by many virgins, and I was on their WorkSafe gift board, and they had a thread about just like Corona in general, right? And it's fucking edgy. It's edgy retards, so there's like a joke thrown in. But every time I saw a live, or not a live, like an actual video from China, it's just blowing my fucking mind, dude. These people are suffering. There was one, like this guy just recorded it, and it was just people screaming in terror at night, like over and over again, like telling each other to stay strong or like they need to get out. And it's sad to look at. I saw another one where there's two people they were walking on the street, and these guys in hazmat suits got them and put them in a box in their truck, and they fast forward a few seconds, and all you hear is screams of terror coming out of that box. It's fucking scary, dude.
That sounds fucking scary. You're the one that told me that. And
yeah. Really, should have saved it for that reaction, but I thank God we live in America.
Yeah, in Italy, they're just singing out loud.
Yeah, they're having fucking raves, dude. It's awesome. See, there's China where everyone's sad as fuck. There's America where we're all pretty indifferent. And then there's Italy who's just having parties. This is the rhythm of the night. And then I saw that video. They do that part, and then afterward he stops the music so that the audience go, oh yeah! And it comes back. It's so fucking awesome, man. We're gonna be okay. You know what? We're gonna be okay.
Yeah, most people are probably gonna be okay. But
you're young. You take care of yourself. You wash your hands. You listen and stay inside. If you can, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, just play some Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal.
And if you don't have either, just continue your run of Death Stranding and don't progress the story and piss David off.
You piss me off so much, dude. You're spending so much time on that game.
I love that game! I love that game!
But you keep telling me you hate what you're doing.
It's because I'm stupid, okay? I'm stubborn. I try to do, like, as many things as possible while also trying to build the streets. So I end up with fucking tons upon tons of metals, ceramics, and deliveries. And it's like, okay, so I go to a part where I clearly can't drive up it, but I can't abandon my shit. So it's just me frustratingly figuring out a way to do it until eventually, I quit and just fucking hike up the thing with all my shit.
Yeah, you want to do too many things at once, and instead of building, the obvious answer is to just do the zip lines.
I mean, look, the zip lines help sometimes, but not all the time. Building the roads helps a lot. Eventually, I just stopped doing quests, and I went to, I did two things. I went to this area that I was just fucking killing BTs left and right, and I found gold BTs that dropped like a bunch of Corellium. And then I went to a mule camp, and they so happen to have a bunch of ceramics. And like all of the fucking, what do you call them, cities?
The
destinations?
knots.
Just knots?
Yeah.
Alright, all of the knots, they had fuck tons of metal. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to build every single road, and I had more than enough to build it all. It was awesome. I mean, I figured I have so much stuff, and I'm not going to let it go to waste. The only one I couldn't do was the one with the novelist's son, because I hadn't unlocked him yet. But right before I talked to you, I was playing some Death Stranding, and I got to the geologist, the paleontologist, and the geologist. And while I was there, I was just kind of looking for packages I could deliver to both of them. And I found the first, what are they called? He's the first,
The first prepper?
Yeah, I finally found a package for him, so I can unlock him now. And if I can do that, I can probably get the novelist son, too.
Oh, man. You're just steadying on that 85% progression.
Hell yeah, and I starred everybody too. Every single person I could 5-star I did before I could progress the story. It was stupid on my part, but I don't give a shit because I was Sam Porter Bridges.
All right, well, you get what you give, and you're giving a lot.
Don't let go, you're only bridging those knots. I don't know. There's so much we could talk about right now. What do you want to start with? Aside from that.
Well, I want to say how maybe one more last point about Corona.
Sure.
I don't know about anyone else in what they do in their day-to-day, their month-to-month, but I plan things out ahead of time.
Oh.
And I had so many things planned.
Yeah.
And that just in the last, I don't know, week or two, everything went to shit. So,
that was a huge Animal project for me.
So March is my birthday month, and I celebrated that. And I was looking forward to shit. And so I was gonna go to the Strokes concert. It's pushed to May. I was supposed to take some extra certification classes. They were canceled.
Yep.
My regular school has been pushed to online. So
not ideal.
I can't do some extracurricular activities anymore. Just so many things that have been pushed. Oh, also, my new job has been pushed.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think Corona was going to be such a fuck in my ass, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
It's fucking awful. It ruined so much. I finally caught up with an old friend. We were hanging out more. We had a plan to go to Universal during spring break, and this happened, and can't go to Universal no more. They're closed. With that, and like Animal Crossing, it's like whatever, right? I'll just get digital. But then also, I was gonna go pick up this card set that was finally coming in. I finally spent the money to get a decent set with like a card box, and can't get them no more. Gotta wait until after Corona's over. There's probably some other stuff I'm forgetting, but yeah, man, give me the ass.
I was supposed.
I work at the fucking supermarket. It's ruined my life. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say how I was supposed to play D&D with my boys.
Oh, fuck, that's the worst of it. The first time we postponed because not everyone could get together, but the second time, I partly blame myself, but I knew that the other people in the group probably felt the same way. Because all of us just so happen to work in retail.
Yeah, I was thinking you guys are the most likely to fuck me over.
Yeah, fuck you. I bet you already think that. The last time we did a Talkcast, I had the sniffles. Who knows? Maybe I had the corona. I don't think I did because this guy wasn't sick, but...
Well, yeah, and you were getting on my shit about, don't worry about it when you were coughing. I'm like,
Yeah, because I coughed on you, David. Yep, I just walked over you. Sorry, David. Hope I didn't snort you.
You weren't covering yourself properly.
True, I was naked that whole time.
It was very, very arousing. Anyway.
Listen. They call it a suit. It counts as clothes. I was wearing my birthday suit, alright? Chill out.
But it wasn't your birthday month.
Fuck off. You don't get birthday month. You get birthday. Bastard. It's birthday, not month.
Well, I'm saying how far you are from your fucking birthday. It's months away.
Alright. Well, then now you just cracked the code right there.
Yeah.
Da Vinci, where you at? We got a better... whatever. I saw... Or do you want to start? I mean, we already started, but just on things shit we did, you know?
Yeah. I went to eat at Wendy's for their breakfast.
Oh my fucking god! And you thought it was so compelling, you had to talk about it on the Talkcast.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what what Wendy's is? What Wendy's has as their slogan or whatever for the breakfast?
Beats Corona.
No, it's America's favorite breakfast. They just don't know it yet.
Oh shit, dude! That's how they seduce you.
Well, I still don't know it yet because what I ate was like okay, it was fine.
What did you eat? See, this is what I hate because Wendy's tries to be different from all the other places. You can't get chili at anywhere but Wendy's, right? Their burgers are different. Their chicken is different. It's like they're always trying to be fucking different. And I think for their breakfast they have like little potato wedges or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
And like all this shit, and I'm like, Wendy's, could you have just not? You're not America's best breakfast because you're too fucking weird.
Yeah, that's one of the weakest points is the potatoes. The potatoes were, I would say they're not okay. They're less than okay.
Yeah.
Like I would much prefer hash browns.
Oh yeah, any day. It doesn't even look. All they had to do if they really wanted to go that route, don't make the regular hash brown patty. Make like the shredded hash brown, you know. But they probably fuck it up somehow too, right? Like.
No, I'm saying the hash browns, the little circle hash browns.
The crowns?
No, like the little circle hash browns.
They're called crowns.
Oh, is that what they're called? That's a stupid fucking name for them.
Well,
hash browns is a... Okay, Kevin, can you tell me hash browns is not a better name?
Hash browns?
Yeah.
You got me there.
Come on.
Hash rounds.
Yeah, it's multiple. They're round. I thought that's what they were called because it just made sense to me. Okay?
That's awesome. Fuck it. Hash rounds. I like that better.
Why would you call it a crown? That's a fucking stupid name.
Okay, well, why would you touch yourself at your mom's fucking baptism, okay?
What, did I go back in time? What the fuck are you saying?
That awkward silence said it all right there.
That's some weird Back to the Future shit. You went so far back to your mom's baptism.
This is your baptism, and I just shot jism. Okay.
Oh. You know what, Kevin? Maybe we shouldn't do a call way of talking the cast, you know? I think us being disconnected, like, it gives you too much leeway because I can't look you in the eye when you say some really weird shit.
Do you want me to pull it back a bit?
No. Do what you want.
All right. I promise next time you'll be able to look at me all you want. But speaking of inappropriate things to say, I did see a quite inappropriate show. I saw the Book of Mormon. I remember I talked about that last podcast.
Oh, it's a callback.
I did actually end up seeing it. It was. I bought the CD. It was fucking great. It was hilarious.
Awesome.
Matt and Trey, I still fully, wholeheartedly believe, are fucking man children, and they're just too edgy for their own good. But goddamn, that musical is just like they just went balls off the wall. Like there are lyrics in these songs I cannot say in public. It was hilarious.
Yeah, that's how you got to do it for like a closed show, where you cannot. I mean, you can buy the CD, but like you can't watch the show unless you like a bootleg version, you know. But I would hope, like, if it's a closed event, that it would be like whatever the fuck they want, because they don't have to deal with censors.
Yeah.
They don't have to deal with rating boards.
And like really, what this whole musical was, it was just a musical aping on other musicals and making fun of musicals in general.
Sick.
Like, it was fucking rad. And just to talk about the experience a bit, I went to the Pantages. I'm a fat man. Those seats are small.
Oh, no.
The old people I was sitting next to were, like, disgusted by me. I think I touched his arm because he had his arm on the armrest, and I lifted my arm, and he slowly moves it away from me. Like, as to show that I've wronged him.
Oh, my
and
God.
As soon as his wife comes in, he's like, hey, can you switch seats with me? I don't want to sit next to the
Gee, whoa.
He didn't say that, but that's how it felt.
No,
you know?
that's what he said in his actions.
Yeah. I'm just like, calm your ass, fucker. And I love it, too, because me and my friend were dying of laughter during the show, and anytime they said something raunchy, they would just be like, oh my gosh, like, oh no.
What?
And as soon as it was over...
Well, that's all the time for today, folks. Looks like we're going to have to watch out for the bomb. We're going to have to go down to the bomb shelter now from their actual bunker.
Okay. You were going to tell me right now what the fuck that was.
Well, Kevin, when you do Talkcast at night, I set up alarms to wake my ass up for work.
You interrupted my shit, my guy. Okay, so yeah, they didn't like the play, and I'm glad they didn't like it. I'm glad they wasted their money, and they didn't enjoy the play they were at.
What were they thinking they were getting themselves into?
They probably thought because it had so many awards that it was going to be something spectacular.
Oh, the Book of Mormon. It's going to be a religious, maybe a critique or a funny, maybe they thought it was a comedy.
They were so fucking rude, and I'm so happy they just got out of there.
Man.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I bought the CD, babe. Better hope I'm not your neighbor. You're going to be hearing Joseph Smith, Don't Fuck the Baby, like 10 times a day. That's all I'm going to say from the musical. But that is my favorite. That is my favorite line from that musical. Is a bunch of black people in a tribal accent.
Stop fucking saying the thing. I said no spoilers.
That's the only one I'll give you. That fucking killed me so much. It's a great play, David. If you can, somehow, you have to get them in advance because it gets sold out quick. But if you can, you gotta check it out. I tell you, my audience, if you're not a prude and you can get into the raunchiness of this, you're gonna enjoy it. It's hilarious.
But don't get too into it.
Yeah, don't sing the lyrics in public. I haven't done that yet. But don't.
Yet? What do you mean yet?
Just now, I guess, if that counts. But we don't have an audience.
All right.
But yeah, that was fun. I might actually see another one. Apparently, the SpongeBob musical is supposedly really, really good. And there's a slight chance I might see that, but I don't think so.
All right.
And this one's slight.
Well, SpongeBob's pretty useful for cleaning your hands during the coronavirus.
Tag Teamstars, cleaning tip of the cast. All right, stupids. My tip for you is don't buy so much fucking toilet paper, please. Please, you got enough if you're buying that much. Okay? If you're living with your girlfriend or it's just you and your kid, you do not need more than like 12 fucking rolls, okay? If you have 4 people in the family, 12 rolls is perfect. Okay?
Now, Kevin.
I just needed 1 pack and I couldn't get that. I had to steal. Somebody was like hoarding them and I had to take one of theirs. Like,
from their cart?
I'm getting one. You don't need it. I do.
You took it from their cart?
No. Well, I work at the supermarket, so they were hoarding it like for the...
Oh, your coworker.
Yeah, but they were hoarding a lot of it.
Holy
like,
shit.
I'm like, yeah, fuck off. This is mine.
You know what? I have to imagine, like, there's some other thing going on besides the coronavirus, because I have to imagine people are just shitting out their ass if they need so much toilet paper.
Is one of the side effects of corona, like, uncontrollable diarrhea? Like, What is the thing here? I will say though, ever since this whole Corona crisis has started, I have been shitting like fucking crazy, and I just every time I go to the restroom, like, oh fuck, I'm wasting toilet paper. Oh fuck, I'm wasting toilet paper. But we get like what 4 days out of one roll. We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah. When we run out of toilet paper, we're just gonna have to rely on our squirt guns.
Yep.
Because we don't got bidets in this country.
I'm just gonna take a shower. I'm just gonna shower my ass. It's not that hard. Like if you have to shower and have a bucket like under your anus. And that, like any of that brown water, whatever, just take the bucket and put it down the toilet. Like if it hurts you that much, there's alternatives. Is all I'm saying. I don't want to fucking shower my ass, but if it comes to that, I'm prepared.
I'm gonna let everyone listening know I bought a shower enema. So I'm pretty good. It just happened to be, doctor told me about it, and yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good for this toilet paper thing.
Holy shit! That's one way of doing it. Oh my god, that's one way of doing it.
Yep.
Just don't use it for anything else.
What do you mean? Like a fucking water fountain?
Alright, so this next topic, I got a new PC.
Oh.
I got this fucking ultra elite, high quality PC, which I use to play the hottest in video games, such as Resident Evil 5, Saints Row 4, and Hitman.
Wow, games from the 360s.
I had to wait a bit so I could buy more games because I wasted all my money on that fucking computer. But I did get money again, and I did play Hitman 2. Hitman 2 is Hitman in general. I have Hitman 1 and 2. Hitman 1 and 2 are fucking awesome, phenomenal games. It's basically, okay, so the newer ones anyway. Here's this large open map. You need to kill these people, and you can do it however you want. Go. And that's the whole game.
Yep, that's Hitman.
And awesome. I love it. And then there's like secret story routes you can do. Well, they're not really secret, but it's like objectives. Like, oh, you have to kill them by drowning them in the toilet. Oh, you have to give them rat poison. Oh, you have to kill them wearing this suit. You have to kill them with a shotgun. It's like, babe, I'm going to do all of those.
Kevin, are you getting into violence? You chastised me last Talkcast about the violence.
About what? What did you?
About how I like, was Birds of Prey because it had violence and all this shit. Like,
see, but I don't like Hitman because it's got violence. I like Hitman because it's like a puzzle. It's fun.
Oh, I see. So you want a challenge?
Yeah, and that's why I play
to your murder.
I like shooting aliens and people who don't deserve it, but I don't like doing it when Bethesda or id Software is involved. So I make sure to pick my right games.
Okay.
Something else I was playing. Deus Ex. Oh, Deus Ex. Fucking Rock Me Amadeus. That shit. Deus Ex is beautiful on a PC. I got both of them, but right now I'm playing Human
Revolution.
Human Revolution. Okay. Mankind Divided is the sequel, right?
Yeah.
Human Revolution. That game is fucking awesome. Genius. And it's similar to things I've played, but different in a lot of good ways. So, one one thing that stood out to me about this game is that in the very first mission, he asked me, okay, so do you want to go in guns akimbo or do you want to go in fucking nice and silent? And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go silent, which was a terrible choice on my part. But there's like this weird self-morality thing where you can play the game in any way you want and it benefits you in a bunch of different ways. I looked it up, and it doesn't really affect the ending in the first one, but I just love that idea of you could play this game like however you want and you'll reach the ending. That's cool.
Yeah, that's like, Deus Ex, man. That's since the first game.
You just persuade people. You can treat them like shit, or like you can do what's right. Personally, I like going the whole like I'm tough but fair cop.
Yeah.
Who's like, I get things done, but I also draw the line in the sand when I have to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I've been playing. I do kill. I was trying to go the whole sneaking route, but I kind of don't like the crouch thing with Doom. I mean, not Doom, Deus Ex. So I've been going shooting people and then sneaking around when I can. And that usually works out for me. Another thing I love about Deus Ex is like the first shooting game. What would you call it? Action shooting game?
It's Deus. What was the term for it? It's a specific term, but it's a first person game. I don't know.
Well, it's one of the few games in that whole subgenre of game that I feel like you start at rock fucking bottom. You have nothing.
It's an RPG. It's an RPG.
It's an RPG. It's a third-person shooter RPG. You start at fucking zero, and you earn abilities that you would normally start with in other kinds of games like this. You earn fall damage, you earn, like, sight, you earn, like, radar, you earn, like, persuasion, you earn everything. And I think that is fucking awesome. And it works, too, because your guy, you start off with this normal human dude, but then in an explosion, you get your limbs replaced with these mechanical, very in tune with Blade Runner kind of people are fusing with robots and there's androids and shit. But I don't think there's androids in Deus Ex. And I like that a lot. I love that it feels cool. Like you had to earn everything.
Yeah, I've yet to get to the game yet. I just, I haven't, but yeah.
David, I'm telling you, I stopped a bit just so I could get back into Death Stranding, but I'm telling you, that game is worth the time spent in it.
Well, I got the superior Wii U version, and I'll get to that when I get to it.
What in the fuck? There's a Wii U version?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm never going to play that. The PC version is better. Deus Ex, I got it for two reasons. One, it was on sale, both of them. And I looked at the games that are like, they push your PC, and both Deus Exes were one of them. So I had to try it out. I had to test on my PC, and that game looks fucking beautiful. It's amazing on the PC.
Yeah, the first one is years old now. That was the Xbox 360 days.
I feel like Deus Ex gets a really bum rap. Like, nobody tries it out. It's just like that game that you know of, but you don't really try it out. Listen, I'm not bullshitting you. Deus Ex is worth your time. Play that game. And then, there was other games I played. Can't remember it, though.
Well, I can switch off while you remember.
Go ahead.
Speaking of Square Enix properties, because that's Deus Ex is Squeenix.
Yep.
I played the demo for Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, I did that too.
And, at first, obviously the game looks good. I'm not a visual guy. I don't care much about the graphics. But, the game looks good. It's a good looking game. But, I wasn't...
It's funny that you say that because now that I have a PC, graphics are everything.
Well, yeah, they kind of have to be.
Yeah, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
But so I started playing the game and it felt weird. Well, not
Really?
weird. It felt like different because I was expecting to be able to jump, but then I'm thinking, but then I'm doing the command menu. I'm like, oh right, it's RPG. Like, this isn't an action game. It's a mixture. I was expecting a little bit more Kingdom Hearts, but no. Actually, once I got like 40 minutes into the combat, I was having a pretty fun time.
Yeah, I really like the battle system in this game, and you can change it too, so that's the classic mode or the new mode.
Yeah.
The RPG fan in me is probably gonna go with the former.
It sets it to easy though when you do that.
They say it makes it easier.
Yeah, so it's easy mode with the RPG. That's what it said in the demo. Is that when you put it to RPG mode, it sets it to easy.
Oh shit! And that better not be for the main game.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, we're gonna have to see in that case then. But yeah, it's just that like spastic fucking kid in you that wants to jump in everything when you're not doing anything important.
Fuck you.
No. I'm saying that. Fuck you. I'm saying that from a personal standpoint because I played Dragon Quest 11, and that's an RPG that came from Square, and I think it's Square's last big RPG, right?
Yeah.
And you can jump around in that, and it's pointless. There's really no reason for you to be able to
jump.
jump.
Oh, yeah, I jump all the time.
There's platforms you can jump on every now and then, yes, but it's just like you don't really need to jump most of the time. And I fucking jump all over the place. I'm a happy hopping retard in that game. And I don't know, it's just, I guess there's so many games where jumps are important. Literally one of the most important video games of all time is the main mechanics are jumping and running. So I guess we're just used to it, right? We just assume that it's a video game, so I should be able to jump.
No, I'm thinking it's an action game because it's kind of in the camera of like a Devil May Cry. So I'm expecting to be able to jump and like slash downwards, but no, it's there's more RPG battle mechanics in it than I was expecting, and the slowing down time. But it felt good. It was interesting. Hello?
So the new demo, I thought was... I knew playing it that people were going to be upset by it. But I thought it was really good. I liked what I was playing. I thought it was a really interesting way of going about it. I like switching between the characters. I like being Barret and Cloud. And,
yeah.
I liked how the spells and items work too.
Yeah, so I like the combat, but I also appreciate how I could feel that I wasn't exactly getting it and that I can improve. And I could do things much more efficiently in terms of using the abilities and charging the ATB bar and when to use items and when to dodge.
Well, did you play in the harder difficulty or the easier one?
I used normal.
Okay, I did the hard one and I fought the boss in 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
That was fucking awesome. I think the boss was way more entertaining doing it that way.
Well, when you pick the timer, it doesn't actually change the boss timer. That only changes the evacuation timer, I think.
I think it makes the boss harder, no?
Oh, if it makes... Oh, I don't know if it was about the... Maybe. I didn't know it changes the difficulty of the boss.
I could be wrong, but yeah, that was a good demo. I thought I'm looking more forward to the game having played that demo now more than ever.
Yeah, also, I actually... They put so much characterization into the people that I was expecting. Like, I was actually having fun being with this crew, with like Cloud being this snidey bitch and Barret being this overbearing asshole, and then the side characters too. I was like, whoa, I'm actually like really like being like when I was playing in the original recently. I was like, oh, these characters actually kind of like actually give a shit a little. It's cool.
I really hope they don't like the only thing that's really bugging me is that this is episodic, right?
Yeah.
How many games is this supposed to be?
3.
I still don't know how I feel about that. I really don't.
Yeah.
The first game was 2 discs, and is this going all the way up to the first disc, or where are they cutting it off?
They're cutting it off at Midgar. But they're adding shit to Midgar, is what I heard.
I wonder if they would do an Advent Children game. That sounds stupid, but I liked Advent Children, and I don't know if they integrated that better, like more streamlined into the games. I would love that, but that's just me. Like, I kind of want to see something going on there.
I don't know. Advent Children was just fan service, pretty much, right? So.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. I just they obviously cared because in Final Fantasy, in Super Smash Brothers, they gave you the Advent Children like costume.
Oh, you know what?
What?
That would probably be Final Fantasy X2 situation, right?
Yeah,
it'd be like that.
Speaking of X2, they've talked about making an X3 for years.
Fuck.
And
you gotta save Tidus. You gotta get at the titty.
You gotta get Yuna's Tidus, but I haven't played 2 yet. I started it, and I love that intro song. What can I do for you? But Final Fantasy X is, without a doubt, the best Final Fantasy I've ever played. It is my favorite Final Fantasy I have ever played. Beating 6, which was my favorite for the longest time. I want X3. I need X3. And I've seen Nomura's design for what they would look like in the future. I need that game. I want to play that game. And I'm hoping that once we're done with Final Fantasy VII, because they're probably going to take a break after this and make a different game.
Damn.
I'm hoping that either I get Final Fantasy X3 or a fucking Chrono Trigger remake. Because they're remaking Secret of Mana. I don't want fucking Secret of Mana or Trials of Mana, whatever. I want Chrono Trigger. And it better be looking lean as fuck right now.
Well, Chrono Trigger got its X2 with Chrono Cross. How did that end up? Oh.
Sure did. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to be an honest Ollie. I've never played Chrono Cross.
Me either, yeah.
I've seen the intro. I've heard it. I loved it. But it's just one of those games that I'm just like, this isn't going to be Chrono Trigger. And I know there's like a mechanic in the game where you can have like a bunch of party members. I just want Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, a remake would be cool.
Let's see. And it probably looked like Dragon Quest and all that shit since it's Toriyama.
Yeah.
But I feel like Chrono Trigger is just so uniquely designed that it would look better than Dragon Quest. And that's coming from someone who fucking loves Dragon Quest.
Well, yeah, it's got fantasy and sci-fi and back in the cave, I don't know, what caveman days? Dinosaur days?
Yeah.
It's like all these different environments, and then to realize them into a more modern, updated art style would be pretty cool.
You essentially, because I think there's like 7 different timelines in Chrono Trigger. Like, obviously they're not all as expansive as you'd think they'd be, but they would have to make 7 whole open worlds that you would have to explore.
Well, they're not really open worlds, right? They're just a map, which is the advantage compared to a Final Fantasy.
I wouldn't want it to be top down either. I want it to be like that Final Fantasy VII thing I played.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it would be a double-edged sword.
Would be Masa and Mune. I don't know. Yeah. And
that's not the right term. I'm an idiot. I was gonna say I meant monkey's paw.
Yeah.
But,
what the fuck's her name? Byla's paw. What's the cave woman's name?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Okay. I play. You remember your game?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't know what you just said.
Did you remember the game you played?
Oh, I think it was Hitman.
Oh, okay.
But
I actually played games. I played another demo.
I think that's everything I played. So yeah, go ahead. I guess just to top it off, I beat Picross 2 today. Woo!
The sequel. Whoa.
It's as boring as it sounds, but I love that game, and that's just my personal like unwinding game. Like when I just want to chill out, I just play Picross, maybe like 2 puzzles, and then put it down.
Yeah.
And I finally beat it, so I gotta get another Picross.
Shit, that's like getting a new newspaper, isn't it? Get those
Pretty
fucking
much.
crosswords.
I have one that I got on sale, made by the same company. It's an official Picross game, but it's Overlord.
Official Picross.
But it's fucking Overlord. Like, I don't want to play that at all.
What? You want to fuck the skeleton, don't you? Isn't that that anime?
I guess. Well, there's a Komodo Friends one too, and apparently it's terrible, so I just want a regular Picross game. I'm going to play the Overlord one, but then apparently it like tells the story of Overlord through Picross. And I'm like, I don't fucking play Picross so I can... I don't play Picross for the story mode, okay?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
But I played the demo for Resident Evil 3.
Alright, don't talk about it.
You said don't talk about it?
Yep. I just downloaded it. I haven't played it yet.
Oh, it's good.
I'll talk about it. I'm just fucking with you.
I mean, it came out really, really close to the release date, but I guess that's fine. Yeah, the game. I also downloaded the Resident Evil 2 demo just to get back into the gameplay and get the feel for it again. Because I sold it to Kevin.
I sold it to my friend.
Wow. Yeah, they added a dodge. You can dodge, but you have to get good.
You can dodge.
You can dodge.
I believe in God. I believe in God. Sorry.
So yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that I played it twice, and there's some things you can miss, so don't miss them. But yeah, it's fun.
What if there was like a little box of Miss Swiss on like a countertop in the game, and you didn't see it, and if you got it, you like unlock a cheat for the demo, and then you could tell yourself, "I miss Miss Swiss." That's right.
That flew over my head. Okay.
It sure did. It just fucking... You didn't see it because you're blind.
Alright, well, you ruined something funny for me with Book of Mormon, so I will do it with you. Resident Evil 3 demo, they put posters of Resident Evil 3 demo, or the Resident Evil 3 release date.
Wait, what happened?
They have movie posters up in the world,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they replace, because I don't think they're going to be in the main game, but some of the movie posters are of the release date for Resident Evil 3.
Oh, so the movies come out that day?
Yeah.
That's good.
No, but it's just showing Jill and Nemesis.
Oh.
Like, it's like, okay, that's pretty funny. Yep. Yep. Ruined. Call us the tag team ruiners.
I played a game called Ruiner. It was pretty fantastic. I didn't play that game. I did get Game Pass on my PC though because it came with Game Pass. And I tried out this game called Zoo Tycoon. That was the game I forgot. Zoo Tycoon is the most misleading game I've ever played in my life.
Oh?
I thought it would be like a god simulator kind of thing where I get to make my own zoo and see it flourish through my eyes. It is a third-person game.
Yep.
where you run around an actual zoo and care for the zoo, and I fucking hated it. I deleted it immediately when I found out it was third person. Fuck that.
Wow.
Not even saying it's a terrible game. It's just that it's Tycoon, so I'm not Jesus. Like, what the hell? I also tried out Ori and the Blind Man, and
I can't see.
Ori, help me out here! I liked it, but I stopped playing it because I realized I could be playing other games. So there you go. Oh, I remember! I remember what the game was. Okay. I got hella into this. It's in early access on Steam, but several YouTubers I watch have been playing it, like on streams, and one of my favorite YouTubers right now, Brutal Moose, did a video talking about, how much he liked the game and how it was underrated. It's called The Coin Game.
I think I've seen this around.
The Coin Game is an arcade simulator-ish kind of game where your Uncle Phil throws you a party and you could just spend as much money as you want playing the arcade game as of now. So in the early access version, you have a mode called Birthday Mode, which is basically like, whatever, like do whatever you want mode. So just infinite money, you can use that money to do whatever you want. And in this game, it's an arcade simulator, right? So you would assume all you're doing is playing arcade games. Not so. So as the months have gone on, the dev, I forgot his name, Devoted, I think, he's added things, and it's like a straight up whole island you can explore. It's kind of eerie, dude. It's just you, this kid, on an island full of robots.
Oh,
and
no.
It's fucking weird.
Uh-huh.
But on this island, so far, there are 3 arcades you can go to. 2 arcades and 1 carnival. And it's awesome. Because the goal of the game is just to get as many prizes as you can. And just decorate your home or whatever,
Yeah.
And it's really fun. It's really fun. But there's a survival mode coming.
Okay.
And you're probably thinking, like, well, why do I get to do all this shit when I have infinite money? It's all leading up to the survival mode. Survival mode is the release mode.
Mm-hmm.
So you can run out. You have a go-kart, and it runs on gas. And you can buy gas for the go-kart to move around. But the point of the game is to get money, to play arcade games, to get tickets, to win prizes. And in survival mode, you gotta find ways to make money. So let's say, okay, you wasted your fucking tickets at the arcade. What do you do now? You can go do jobs. You can do jobs to get money. Right now you can do newspaper route, but then you can do different jobs later. The dev says you'll add more. And you can even go to the pawn shop and you can pawn off your old plushies or prizes to get money so you can go back and, play more arcade games. And so on and so forth. And I've just been digging the fuck out of that. That game's awesome.
So, Kevin, are you saying this is a Chuck E. Cheese life simulator?
Yes, it is. Because there's actually an in-house band
Oh,
that
fuck.
plays. You'll know when the little robots start cheering and they all crowd up to the stage. I think it's like Teddy and the Ticket Munchers, something like that.
Ha! That's not
It's cool,
bad.
dude.
That's not
Because
bad.
all the little areas in the game have their own thing. So the base area is just a regular arcade, like the machines and the machines you'd regularly see in an arcade, like a Chuck E. Cheese. And they'll all have like their own little thing. So the base area, they have their own little show, right? But if you go to the other arcade at the opposite side of the island, it's like a sci-fi theme. You can play laser tag and you can play go-karts.
Oh.
Which is, I imagine they're gonna have like a multiplayer implemented in the game later on. Maybe not. That's wishful thinking.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Or you can go to the carnival where you can play carnival games and you can ride rides. And riding the rides would be awesome if there was VR in this game, which, again, wishful thinking. That would be a cool implementation.
This reminds me of this fucking Disney Online game where you simulated, like, going to Disney rides and doing, like, different attractions and shit. I don't know, it was some stupid online shit.
It wasn't Toontown, was it?
Maybe, I don't know. It's been too long. But,
yeah, this game's fun.
okay.
Apparently, it's gonna make it so that some of the robots are evil in the survival mode, but that's what I'm waiting for. But other than that, I just kind of play random arcade games and just, have fun doing whatever. It's an awesome game. It's called the Coin Game. Check it out.
Damn.
Yeah. It's only $8, no, $9, $8.99.
Kevin, do you think you're gonna regret buying a PC with all these new consoles coming out?
Sure am. I already do.
Oh no. Well, at least you got Xbox on your side.
I got the PC so I could get VR.
Oh, nice. You want to get that Half-Life Alyx?
Sure do. I already have some VR games ready. I got from a Humble Bundle. I just want the Oculus Rift S. That's the cheapest one that runs good on a PC.
Yeah.
And I don't want the fucking... Because I look at what's the Steam one called? The Rift? No, that's Oculus Rift. What's it called?
It's called the wallet because you're gonna give it to them.
My friend spent like $1,000 to get that shit, and his PC can't even use it.
Oh fuck!
But I'm like, do I need all of this? This is why I haven't even like jokingly. I'm not joking. God damn it! I never had the words when I need them. I didn't humor the idea, but how much of it do I need to actually do the thing? Like, I just want the remote and the headset. Is that not good enough?
You'd have to see your options.
Well, it's the remote, the headset, and then these boxes. I don't know what those boxes do.
Well, some of the boxes are to track your movements.
Like, can I play the games without the movement tracking?
It depends on the game, I think. But I think one of the new Rifts has it all integrated into this headset already, so you don't need boxes. Is what I remember hearing like a year ago or something.
Well, I'm just gonna keep waiting. Corona-chan didn't help anything because I'm still waiting.
Oh yeah, I saw Corona-chan in Italy. Sama having some shit.
Taking fat shits?
No, it was cleaner than that. They were fucking. Anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of Half-Life, I wanted to pose a question in general to the ether.
Okay.
About why is there so much love for Half-Life? Because I have had personal I guess encounters with people that fucking love Half-Life. I think at least 2. And I played those games. And I really don't know why there's like such attachment. It's not like, I mean, it was definitely influential. Half-Life 1 was great. Half-Life 2 was cool, but I don't see I don't see anything in my eyes about what would like me getting so into it. Like, it's a shooter, and there's not much. Oh, wait, what did you say?
Half-Life is just so ingrained into culture that, especially video game culture. Like, I'm pretty sure people outside of video games know what the fuck Half-Life is, but Half-Life is just the biggest fucking meme in history. Half-Life is like the mascot series of Steam. Legit one of the greatest companies in computer history. Steam, Valve, they're legendary, right? So anything Valve makes is going to be something monumental. Half-Life changed the game, dude. It was one seamless game with in-game cutscenes and, you know, the physics were a whole other thing. The Source engine, like, there was nothing like that before.
Okay, well, I was also thinking this because of the Doom 2016, because I see the integrated cutscenes in that, and when moments like that happened, it wasn't immersive. It was just waiting it out in a boring first-person view.
Well, I feel like we're used to shit like that now, though. You know? Like, we're just used to doing that already because we've had it for so long.
Nah, it has to be a personal thing because I just don't understand it.
I think I get it. Like, I beat the first one, and I think I beat half of the second one. But it's just, it depends. It's when it came out and the impact that it did. Because you got to think about it right now. The people in the industry, or the biggest, like, influencers right now in the whole video game scene, they started with those games. They started with Half-Life and, like, OG TF2 or Team Fortress. That was a fucking mod. That was a mod for Half-Life. And, you know, then Left 4 Dead and Portal.
Yo, Kevin, I just had a revelation.
What?
Half-Life is the Star Wars of video games.
You know what? That's pretty accurate. That is pretty accurate. I might even go as far to say, like, Citizen Kane for video games.
I still have not seen that movie, so I still don't know.
Well, I think it's more accurate since it's only one game. Like, Half-Life isn't even complete.
Oh, it's got a sequel and it's got derivatives.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Star Wars. It's huge. It's just a name at this point, and people get excited for it.
Yeah.
Kids who have never played Half-Life know what Half-Life is.
Yeah.
They know why this is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just one of those things, man. Like, if it was Portal 3, I'd be pissing myself. If it was Left 4 Dead 3, I'd be pissing myself. It's Half-Life. I'm pissing myself. You know?
There's just so much piss from Kevin, apparently.
Hell yeah. It's like we're looking at 2 inches of puddle in my room right now. But yeah. I'm not going crazy on Half-Life. But it's supposedly going to be the VR game that shows off VR. And I'm all for it. I liked Half-Life 1 a lot. Actually, that's probably my favorite one. And Half-Life 2 is pretty cool. But I haven't beaten that yet.
Yeah, I should play Black Mesa. That came out full release recently, I think.
It's free, too.
Sick. Maybe I'll play that on your computer. As well as Half-Life Alyx.
You are not coming to my house.
Well, not right now. I don't want your Coronas looking at me.
Well, I don't have Budweiser, so it's kind of all you can take.
Did you know that you have 2 Coronas right now in your head?
Oh, shit, dude. The limes are coming in. Help me! No. I've been making that joke way too much. Corona's a beer. Yeah, I know.
Everyone's doing it, dude. And you know who doesn't like the joke? Corona. The beer. Because apparently it is affecting their sales.
That's stupid.
It's the stupidest thing. But, yeah.
You know what I think?
What?
Corona is the Half-Life of beers.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
I blew your mind, dude.
You blew something. My aneurysm.
Oh, shit.
We should end this quick.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to talk about.
You know what, Kevin? Everyone does know about Half-Life because there's so much source filmmaker porn.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. You just created an in-universe human being.
Sorry, what?
Will Doesno is now our mascot for the tag Teamstars. Will Doesno is a monstrosity. He is a horror of a man.
And he will be our savior against Wuhan.
Hell yeah. Will does know. Is going to... It's the anti-hero we always needed. And he will save us from Dark Lord Wuhan.
Godzilla versus King Kong? Nah. Will does know versus Wuhan. That's what I'm in for.
Times 10, we'll watch. You did that completely incidentally. You name called him. You name dropped him, and you didn't even realize it.
I'm sorry. It's just what falls out of my mouth. What can I say? So many other treasured things have come out of my mouth, you know?
Too right, youth. Too right, youth. His wife.
Alright, I got one thing left on my list, because I'm using my list in secret. Like in the what's it called? Well, the Holocaust. Anyway, speaking of World Wars, I watched 1917 like 2 months ago. I forgot to talk about it. You know that movie that was nominated for the Academy Award?
Good night, everybody!
No!
Okay. Damn it. Fine, go ahead.
It was a tense movie, you know? It had the gimmick of being a one-shot movie. It definitely added to some scenes, but damn.
Yeah, I heard...
Some shit.
They did cut some scenes.
I did like it being World War I, though. There's so much World War II shit, of course, you know.
I heard complaints that it could have been about anything, and that whole gimmick would have been all that was going for it.
I guess, but I also appreciate the World War I setting. Because there's dogfighting in that movie. You get to see a dogfight, and it affects the characters. And they have the cool hats, you know, like the World War I setting in Death Stranding. It was like out of nowhere, and it was cool.
So that you told me one of the dudes has one of those little propeller hats?
Propeller hats? You mean like a hubcap? That's the helmet that they wore at the British Army.
Sure, fucking a hubcap.
Yeah.
Nobody had a propeller hat.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't know what a propeller hat is?
No.
Alright, okay, so one of the dudes in that movie had the hat the flying nun used to fly around. That was his hat. He'd be flying next to the planes, like, they're coming in from behind! Just soar down and go back to the action. He's the flying nun, dude.
Alright, good night, everybody.
No, wait. I got one more thing.
Yeah?
So, you know that Charles Manson post-apocalyptic war movie I'm trying to start?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pitch you a sequel before the first one's even made.
Fuck. What are you, Yu Suzuki?
Sure am. No. I'm calling it... So, in the sequel, he's continuing his reign. They weren't able to kill him, but they were able to stop his reign. And the races were able to join together to put him in his place. But nobody knows where he is. In our newly formed Knott's Berry Farm. That's what we're calling America from now on.
The NBA? The KBA, sorry.
Yeah, to keep us together in the Knott's Berry Farm. And there is this monster who is infecting people.
Fuck, you like monsters infecting people, Kevin? Damn.
Asian race.
What?
Whose name is Dark Lord Wuhan.
Oh, God damn it.
Just so happens that Charles Manson uncovers him from the deep, dark temple that's living beneath the city of Wuhan, which he was named after.
God, Kevin, you really should write garbage novels. It really would suit you.
Manson walks up to Wuhan like, this is a bigger jail than I just got out of. I went down to the Knott's Berry Farm, and I was like, we need to stop this. And he's like, on one count, we get rid of all of the Chinese.
Oh my god.
Charles goes and says, of course! And that's the pitch for the sequel to my Charles Manson post-apocalyptic war movie.
Alright, we're not going to end on that. I have one more topic.
Wuhan's coming, baby!
Alright. So, it was recently discovered that we not only have a moon, but we have a mini moon.
Fighting evil on moonlight. But I forgot how that part goes. Never running from a real fight. He is the one called Sailor Moon. And Mini Moon.
That's Chibi Usagi to you.
We're not talking about Chibiusa, alright?
Yeah, fuck that bitch, that future bitch.
Yeah, and you know what? You're not really her daughter anyway, so why don't you just fuck off to another planet?
Why do you want to fuck your dad? Stop!
Did she really?
No, she wants to.
Jesus. She will never put her seed in her dad. Alright.
Damn it, Kevin! Don't, I don't want to end on that.
Hang on. I heard about that mini moon thing too, and apparently it's been there for like a few years, but I think it's leaving the orbit now.
I really don't know. I just saw the headline.
Yeah, apparently it's been here for a while, but now it's leaving the orbit. So we had a mini moon, and now, well, we have Chibiusa. So
wow. So it came and visited and be like, "Hey, this is a cool place. Oh, what's the Earth about?"
And then Sailor Moon said, "This is my series, not yours," and shoots it away. That's how Usagi really sounds.
Oh, okay. It's the translated dub. It's the dub translation. Got it.
She was voiced by the voice actor for Blob in Clay Fighter. I never won. Fucking love that game. Everybody go play Clay Fighter. It's bad.
That's an interesting endorsement.
I love Clay Fighter. Clay Fighter 2, especially. But yeah, those games were weird.
Alright. What do I got coming up? I got Doom Eternal. Kevin has Animal Crossing.
I'm going to try Weiss Wars for the first time.
Weiss Schwartz? You're going to play the card game?
Yeah, so I'll see. Let's see if I endorse that next time.
Oh, God. I'm going to say fuck card games. That's my take.
Yeah, but I'm getting memed into it, but I figured fuck it, why not? I got nothing else going on. But if we're really going to end it, I think we should end it on a somewhat serious note. Nobody listens to us, but on the off chance that you do, please stay indoors and keep yourself clean if you have to go outside. I cannot stress that enough. It's not about whether or not we get it. It's about spreading it to people who don't have it. Okay? We don't want ourselves to have it, and we don't want other people to get it. And if you get sick and you go home, everyone in your home is going to get sick. Don't be stupid. Wash your hands. Wash yourself. Cover your mouth if you have to cough. And just stay inside. And if you have to get groceries, or you have to get water bottles or paper towels or just water in general, don't be a prick. And let everyone have some. You are not the only people on this earth, in this country, who needs food and water. It's a basic necessity. Don't be an ass. Thank you. That was the Tag Teamstars Talkcast Corona Edition.
Yeah, there's so many videos of all these young dumbasses being like, "Oh, I want to party. I'm not gonna spring break. I'm not gonna give a shit about no Corona."
Oh my god, yeah! This dude apparently was having a Corona party because of that. And then there's like kids in Florida too. who had this shit. But yeah, man, just be safe. Don't be sick. Prevent the sick and don't be greedy.
I'm so sick and got corona. Stop spreading it. I'm sick. I'm so sick.
Just end it. We're done.
Bye.
Stay safe, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.